We can't hear you, MJ. Lord have mercy, he on mute. MJ, you on mute.
You didn't want because you weren't supposed to hear that first part. Those were the longest 60 seconds ever. But you know what? What's going on, family? You already know what time it is. The dynamic duo is here. You know, you can't help but love us. Welcome to Conversations with these two. We are the Shenanigans Crew. I'm your boy MJ, and she is...
I'm your girl, Lady Des. And listen, I'm the giggle queen. I am the joy bringer, all that good stuff. So we coming at you tonight.
Okay, so tonight, we've told you we had a surprise. And baby, you know what? Tonight is the night. There's no place that you'd rather be other than to meet the star host of the upcoming comedy special. She got some audacity. Yes, she does. Now, this woman, she does. She's got boldness. She's got brilliance. And she's got a belly full of laughs. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to some and present to others our sister, Miss Natasha Naomi Calloway. She's in the building.
Yo.
Wait, MJ. And she didn't come alone, though. She brought some cast members with her from Audacity. So we sitting with everybody tonight. Let me tell you, this group right here is getting ready to crack us up tonight.
Okay, so family and friends, before you guys get started, because you guys are professionals, so I want y'all to hold the jokes. And Natasha, bear with me for one moment, because this woman has been telling me the same boring joke all day. So I told her that tonight was her stage. So if she can make y'all laugh, then maybe y'all will give her a minute or two to do something. I don't know. Lady Des, go ahead. Here we go.
All right, y'all. Listen, I love my good daddy jokes. Okay. So here is one. Here is one to open up.
No. You only get one. You only get one.
All right. What did the father buffalo tell the son buffalo when he dropped him off to college?
I don't know what.
Bye, son. Bison? No? Okay, let's leave it up to the professionals.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh, why? No. I get it. I understand.
Bison is a buffalo? No. Yeah. Jared is looking confused.
I like that one. That's clever.
You didn't laugh. Lee?
Lee looking like I was looking when you told a joke. Like
me something. Bert is giving me.
Oh, you told the joke already? I thought that was still the setup.
I like you, Lee. I like you.
Wow.
Wait, tell it again so I can laugh.
No. Please don't.
Lee looking like his screen froze.
Pookie ain't giving nothing. I mean, Pookie not even on stage. Pookie, did you?
There you go. There you go.
He smiled.
Did you hear her joke?
No, I'm in a dollar store. But go ahead.
No, not again.
So he's gonna get a chance to do this joke again.
Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, tell him to do it again.
Okay, so, Pookie, this is my joke. What did the father buffalo say to the son buffalo when he dropped him off to college?
What?
Bye, son.
I'm gonna call y'all later.
Because a bison is a type of buffalo. I get it.
Okay.
Hey, that was good. You were better than a lot of people out here. It was good.
Oh boy!
Don't do that no more. Don't do that.
Dollar store. Hey, hold on, wait. I'm in the dollar store. Hey, look, what he said? What you said, sir?
Hey, and that was a good one now.
See, look, I'm in the dollar store. You got it. Look.
he looked like that's where them jokes come from.
Listen, Audacity is about taking bold risks, and I just did that.
The audacity of you.
Sis,
No.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being audacious and having the audacity to actually say that joke out loud in front of everybody. I started laughing because you were so proud of yourself. So
Damn.
that just made me proud of you. But you won't get 2 minutes at this show with jokes like that.
At least everybody is smiling right about now.
Because yes, it was joyful, almost like a joyful noise. But
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. See, MJ, thank you for giving me the stage.
Yeah, you just need the opportunity to tune it up a little bit, you know. Yeah, I like that.
Well, when Pookie left when he left the Dollar Tree, you didn't hear what the gentleman at the counter said.
What he said?
Leave that joke with him.
Oh no.
No, he didn't.
What happened?
No, he didn't.
Hey, that man at the dollar store say leave the joke with him.
Absolutely.
Take that. Listen,
Hey, MJ, our therapist is on, so we probably gonna need her on standby.
Carry on with the show.
So listen, Natasha Naomi Calloway. Listen, y'all, she is a phenomenal comedian in the South Florida area. Natasha, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
well, what's going on, everybody? My name is Natasha Naomi Calloway, the girl with a lot of names, working my way to fortune and fame. I am a stand-up comedian. I'm an actress. I am an MC, and I do sometimes I be preaching a little bit. Just if you rile me up, I'll get in there. What's in me gonna come out? Let's just say that. We are here this evening to discuss the Audacity. That's a comedy show. My first live recording. I'm not the host. I am the headliner. So I'm gonna be closing the show out. I got my friends with me tonight because they are all a bunch of fools. It's June 26th, 7 o'clock p.m. at Boca Black Box. Say that 3 times real fast. But yeah, just support Lauderdale girl trying to make it out and do my thing. That's what I'm doing tonight.
Most definitely. And you brought a cast of comedians with you for this
Yes, I did.
live recording special, which is going to be hands down narrowing for the talent. First of all, introduce them and then let us know about the audacious energy that's going to be needed from them on the stage that night.
Okay, well, first of all, they already know what's needed. I handpicked each one of these guys to be on this show with me because each and every one of them are absolutely ridiculous. They are hilarious, undoubtedly. They are talented. They are very, very smart. So if you're looking for dumb comedy, don't come to the show. They gonna make you laugh. Matter of fact, what I will advise everyone watching and anyone that hears the show later, just wear the pins if you're gonna come out to the show. Because if you pee on yourself, I'm not dry cleaning your clothes. I'm gonna let you know that right now. To introduce who will be with me on June 26th, I have the best host in South Florida, soon to be worldwide the best host. People need to know about this young man. That's my dude, Pookie F. Baby. Please don't forget to say the baby. He will be hosting the show. He will open up, and you're going to understand why he is the best when you get there. Effortlessly on stage. I also have my boy, Lee Smith. Something wrong with Lee. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. Something wrong with Lee, but he funny and he good people, but he touched. I don't know, but I keep bringing him around, so maybe I'm touched too. I know. You can't do that. I don't know a person that will be able to do it. You don't care enough for your feelings to be hurt. Nah, man. Lee is hilarious. Anytime I try to do anything, these guys I try to call on. Also, we have Jared Stein. Jared Stein is, I called him the other day, my white brother from my brother from a white mother. I don't know if you heard that, Jared, but that's my title for you.
My mom calls you something similar. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. But Jared is hilarious. I don't know if a lot of people have heard him before, but I saw Jared at an open mic. We was at a writer's room. And I was like, yo, I got to get this dude to come out. He's hilarious. He came to another event that I did, and you're going to have a good time. And last but not least, I have the one and only miss the show. We're out here talking about booty holes online. If you don't follow him, please make sure you do. Mr. Bert Cornelius, that's my homie. All of them are like family to me, so we're gonna have a great time, and it's gonna be a dope show.
Wait, say that last part again. It's gonna be a what?
A dope show. We're not selling dope at the show. It's gonna be a dope show. Okay, let me use a different word. We're gonna have a good time at the show. What y'all do on your own, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Natasha, I thought you said an adult show.
Well,
But
it is an
adult show.
don't bring your kids. Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. All right.
But we ain't doing nothing risky. But I'm just saying it's not a. You should be 18 and older.
So listen, this question goes out to the comedians. Like, when y'all got the call to be a part of this comedy special, what was that like? How did y'all feel? Anyone can go first. Let's go with Lee. He looks interested.
Okay. All right, I'll go first. First of all, I didn't even know I was shooting a special. Anytime Natasha calls me for something, doesn't matter what it is, I'm always for it. So I know she won't steer me wrong. I know she has the best intentions, so I'd probably never tell her no to anything that she needs me for. So, but I do know it's a special now, and the pressure's on. Thank you, Natasha, by the way.
You're welcome.
But whatever she needs me to do, I'm always down for it, no matter what it is. So, because I believe in her just as much as she believes in herself.
Thank you.
Oh, that was cute. Thank you. Bert?
Okay, two things. One, I'm so happy that Jared is one of the comedians, because this whole time I thought the FBI was sitting in on the whole conversation. Jared, my man, that boy got a poker face, because he was just stoic. I was like, I done talked about my granny robbing the post office. She dead. Y'all can't do nothing to her. I don't know why I'm off camera. I'm having some technical difficulties. Oh, I just want to clear up one thing too. I do more than talk about booty holes online, Tasha. That is not how you intro somebody. That's one of my characters.
Oh, okay.
That got his catchphrase.
Oh gosh.
But on social media, we got about 207,000 followers on Instagram and 335,000 followers on Facebook. I do millions of views monthly. I do between 10 mil to 50 million views monthly between both platforms. But at its core, I'm a comedian. I've been doing this for 12 years. I actually met Tasha at an event that we was doing. It was in Hollywood, and I remember she went up first, and I remember saying to myself, who is this woman with this quick talking and these quick punchlines? Cause like she was just rapid fire, boom, 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 boom. And I was early in my career, and I just wanted to meet comedians that would not only, foster my love for the game, but continue to keep me on my toes and motivate me to keep writing and keep getting out there. And Tasha's one of those comedians. So when she calls me for an opportunity, I'm there for it. It's not a problem, because I learned a lot from her. And, I know I'm going to continue being, bouncing off of each other ideas and coming up with what we can come up with. And that's good to have somebody like that in the game. So if Tasha need me, I'm there for it. And we're going to laugh. I don't think I'm talking about booty holes that night, but we don't know. The night is young. The night is young. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets to the Audacity and come out and let's laugh.
Bert, I'm sorry, but that's how my daughter and son, they be like, when they see your picture, they be like, booty hole. I'm like, no.
Hey,
No.
People gonna know you. I get called by my catchphrases more than I get called by my name. I was in Dallas, and people in line buying the show, and they wasn't saying my name, so the people didn't know who they was buying. They was like, where's the guy that be saying catch me, B-word? That's who I'm here to see. Where's the guy that say booty hole? I'm here to see him. So I'm like, long as you buy the tickets, baby, just buy the doggone tickets. So
that's right.
Jared?
Yep. I was flattered because, in the comedy scene, you're not always sure if you're being seen or not, or if people are liking your stuff. So it's nice, when you get off stage and then get a text that somebody was like paying attention. It's extremely flattering. So yeah, it made me really excited.
All right. And where's Pookie? Where's Pookie?
You right there.
Now you hosting this whole thing. MJ, you're on mute.
You have to say Pookie F baby.
Please say the baby.
All right, check this out. So I'm Pookie Up, babe. Please say the baby. Try and go pause on the code, and I'll put it in. Listen, that's my name. Love it. And I'm happy to host. I appreciate Tasha for letting me host this spectacular event. I just learned that road off Scrabble. And we're gonna have fun, man. That's what we do, man. Yeah, just like introducing myself like Bert did. I do comedy shows all over. Just opened up for We the Ones with Mike Epps. Just opened up for Ryan Davis Sunday. Just opened up for D-Ray Davis this year. Hertz Caicos, Bahamas, all that good stuff. But that don't mean nothing because I love doing shows with Natasha. We just did a show last month together at a Haitian restaurant / Bahamian restaurant / Jamaican restaurant / Arab restaurant. And she went in there, she did her thing, man. So when she gave me that call, hey man, I'm running. Even though I got a bad leg, I was running.
I got you. All right, Tasha, I'm going to ask you the first question, and then I'm going to have Pookie F baby follow up. So we all know that comedy can be healing, especially for those that are going through a lot of tough times. People come out and they look to laugh. Tasha, what do you want the audience to walk away with after not just being a part of Audacity, but possibly having their picture taken and being able to be flashed across the screen? What do you want people to take away from that?
The biggest takeaway is that life isn't that serious. Just laugh, man. Stop. Everything ain't so serious, and someone always has it worse than you. So just take the good with the bad. Trust God. You can't do anything, in my opinion, without trusting God. And I lead with laughter. So for me, that's a part of my makeup. And if you laugh, you won't be so gassy. You know what I mean? You won't be constipated if you laugh a lot. And you won't be ugly because you won't have them wrinkles in your forehead. Like people that frown all the time, they have like them. And like I told y'all before, like I got too much forehead to have it wrinkled. So I prefer to have smile lines. Never mind. But no, just come out to the show, have a good time, and know that life isn't that serious. And later on, if you're watching the special on Tubi, if you're watching the special on Amazon Prime, if you're watching it on Roku TV, whatever platform, when you see yourself flash across the screen, be like, yo, in that moment, I just got my lights turned off, but I showed up at this event and that helped me to get through another day. Something, you know what I mean? Laughter helps. That's what I got right now. I don't know. Pookie, what you got?
What I want them to walk away is knowing how great of a comedian that you is. When I say you, meaning Tasha, we all here collectively, but we here for one goal, and that's for you. So that's what I want them to walk away knowing how much hard work you put in this. Behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, promoting. We just want everybody to know that you did your thing, girl, because this ain't about us. This is about you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to cry when we get off the phone. I know I am.
Anybody else want to piggyback and want to say something else off of that question?
Yeah, I mean, my whole ambition when I get on stage is I want your stomach hurting, and I it's gonna be a whole lot of that night. Got some real funny comedians on the bill, an amazing host and Pookie F baby, amazing headliner and Tasha. If you come into this thing thinking you ain't gonna pee a little bit, you making a huge mistake. You gonna pee a little bit. And that's it. I like to get cussed out after the show. And what I mean by that is I like people walking up to me and say, boy, you stupid as blank, blank, blank. That's what I like to hear. That's black people way of complimenting you on a good job. If you get cussed out, then you doing right by black people. That's how you know. So that's what I shoot for every show.
Wow. Well,
let's hear from Jared. Jared?
What do I want people to get out of the show?
Yes.
Yeah, I would just want them to leave happy. I want them to not heckle me. Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of friends coming, so I hope everyone has a good time, and yeah, I hope they're happy they spent their Thursday there.
Okay,
That's right.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
And Lee, we share the same last name, bro. So come on, bring it.
Man, I just want people to show up. I mean, we we got the product. We just need to give it to them. You know,
Right.
so
Right.
as long as they're in attendance, everything's gonna be all right. You know, I have the utmost faith in everybody that has any sort of involvement with this project. Yeah, just show up and we'll take care of the rest. We just
All
need
right.
you.
Well,
We just need
well,
butts and seats. That's it.
That's
well,
right.
since you led with that, Natasha, we know that it's all happening at the Black Box in Boca. So tell us the time, the date, and how people can get tickets.
Okay. The date again is June 26th, 2025. Please don't show up June 27th because you wanted the show to be on a Friday. It's Thursday, June 26th. Doors open at 7 p.m. Please be on time. You have enough time to request a day off or to request to have a half a day. You can get your tickets at bocablackbox.com and look up the show, The Audacity, on June 26th, and you'll be able to get those tickets. If you follow me on any platform under Calloway Comedy, I'm always posting a link. You can go right to the link. I also have a QR code that you can scan and get your tickets. Or if you can't make it, I have been encouraging people, if you can't make it, buy a ticket for someone else. And I promise you, I will get it to someone that's not in my immediate family. I'm not trying to get y'all to buy tickets for my family. um, I want to find out people that I know that will really be blessed. They wanted to come out, but they couldn't, make that happen. If you can sow a seed, you know how we do. Sow a seed, purchase a ticket, and I'll make sure someone else will get it. I've already had a few people do that, and I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, man, we need butts and seats, and know that this is going to be an amazing show. I literally chose everyone that you see tonight because I know they're going to make me work hard. I don't want an easy show. I didn't choose comedians, and it's no shade to anyone. I didn't choose comedians that I felt were going to go easy or be a little shy. And then I have no right but to be a star when I get on stage because they were kind of like floating through. No, they going to make me work. They going to make me work for it. So by the time I grab that microphone, just know that I'm there to represent for myself, my God, my family, and all the ladies out there. Ladies, I can't let y'all down. So get your tickets, man.
Absolutely, since you're the only female on the program. All right, family, we're going to do a reset. It's conversations with them too. I'm MJ. She is
Lady Des.
and we are talking to one of South Florida's most underrated but talented female comedians in South Florida. She goes by the name of Natasha Naomi Calloway, and the Audacity is coming to Boca. So she's got a host of friends that are going to make you split your sides in laughter. So you heard her say, get your tickets. Get your tickets. We want to make sure that South Florida from Homestead, make it even further from Key West past Boca to come pack out this show. Lady Des, something on your mind. I feel it. What is it?
No, you know what Natasha was talking about? She's representing for the ladies. And, she is one of the leading women in comedy. And just hearing the reviews of what these gentlemen had said about her and the respect they have for her, it's just awesome. So, Tasha, a space that hasn't, you're in a space that hasn't made room really for women. How
Right.
have you mastered that space? How have you come into that space and break doors down, break those barriers, not only for women, for a lot of men that desire to enter into the comedy industry?
Wow. It's funny because a lot of times I don't even realize that I have. I just go up and do what I'm supposed to do. And then later on I hear, well, she encouraged me or she did. And it shocks me, it flatters me, and I'm like, oh wow, me. Or I hear what I've done. I've gone to LA, I've performed at Laugh Factory, I performed at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, I opened up for Miss Pat. I don't talk about those things all the time. I kind of just let people figure it out. They be like, girl, why aren't you speaking on these things? Because that stage was that stage and now I'm here. So as far as what I do, I watch the greats. Like Samora has been doing stand up forever. She
Yes.
is fierce. Monique is phenomenal. You understand? We have Lunel, we have different comedians and female comedians. And I don't like to say female comedians because we are comedians. We're just, got different parts. But overall, we're funny too. And it is a male dominated industry. But I think that once the industry starts to listen, they'll recognize that we have a place too. And I just hope to be one of those people that God uses to open up more doors, because I'm a representation of, you don't have to get on stage and be raunchy and talk about all the dead things in order for people to laugh. You know what I mean? There's more to me than what you see. So don't announce to me, don't call me up on stage. And this is just for people, like the most irritated thing you can do for most women, I believe. Don't call me up, oh, and she pretty too. Well, now you distracted them. What about these jokes? Now I got to embarrass you before I even get into my set. Let's go. So, yeah, that's it. That's all.
So, Jared, what was your reaction when you got the call to be a part of Audacity? Now, I need you to be honest with me. Were you like ready, or you were like, oh my God, I got to jump in the shower and write some jokes? How did that happen?
Oh, no, I will do any show that anyone gives me, anywhere, anytime, no matter who it is. So, yeah, I mean, so I got the call and I was just ready to go. I mean, I practice multiple times a week for calls like that,
Oh, wow.
Work so that when this thing comes along, I'm just ready to go. And
Mr. Show, what about you? What was the enthusiasm or the excitement after you got the call? Because like you said, you and Natasha, you guys go way back, but for her to actually invite you to be a part of a live recording that she's headlining, that had to have a special feel to it, did it?
It's I'm a straight shooter, so I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a funny story. I called Tasha on, I think it was like a Wednesday, and I was like, hey, I'm doing this event at the Black Box in July. I need you. She's like, no problem. I get a call on Thursday, hey, I'm doing my special at the Black Box. I need you. I was like,
Wow.
no problem. Let's get it. Because
This is what we do.
One thing for sure, if she asks me, then I know that it's serious for her. Because there'll be months where she won't really reach out to me unless it's something that she knows that we really need to put our foot in it. And she needs that, that anchor. And I always do my best to be that for her. And when she open a new room, when she doing a special, when she doing whatever she doing, because truth be told, it's not just female comedians that don't get their just due, but there's comedians in general that I see that are out here grinding. We are out here grinding because I'm not where I want to be yet. We are out here grinding. And if one comedian took that opportunity to say, you know what, I got your back as long as you got mine, that would make not only the comedy scene down here a lot more uplifting, but somebody would eventually be on their way to where they need to be. Tasha's been doing this for a long time. She don't stand no beef, no problems with nobody. You can put a bunch of us in the room and we all can say, you know what? I don't like him. I don't like him, but I love Tasha. So the fact that she asks me in need and I'm able to be there for her, it means the world. Because I don't have too many friends in this business. Nobody really does. But I can truly say she's one of them. And if I need her, she got me, and vice versa. So here, being honored to be in her special was it took me aback a little bit, but it's no surprise for her because when I know she needs me, she comes with a humble heart and asks me, and I always say, let's do it.
Yeah.
And MJ, let me just say this because of what Bert said, and he hit a vital point, and I just don't think it's in the comedy side of the industry, but I think it's the entertainment industry as a whole. We need each other, and we were talking about making those connections, those and building those healthy relationships with others, because that's how. Listen, that's how each other is going to get through these doors. If everybody stay quiet and just worry about themselves, we can't make it like that. It takes a collective of people to come together and be secure in who you are, what you do, and your lane. And listen, we can make these things happen.
Absolutely.
So since you said that leads me to tell the people look out for You Are the Stage. It's a brand new book that's coming really soon. It's all about Natasha, but since she had to bring out how we are all one helpers to another, there's a book coming really, really soon that talks about the industry, being on the stage, what happens behind the stage, how to get to the next level, and how to take your brother or sister with you to the next level, because it's not just about one person. It's all about everybody getting there, because there's room for all of us. So with that being said, I want to ask my cousin Lee. So cousin,
what's going on, cuz?
I need you to tell us one of your favorite jokes.
One of my favorite jokes, or
one of your favorite jokes?
Huh.
Let's see if it's gonna be mine.
I don't know if there's the platform for that.
Uh-oh.
Hey, cousin Lee, remember what I said before we went live?
I mean, all right. So, well, it's a closer joke that I have. I've only performed it a handful of times. I'm not. Natasha might have saw it as is when I have like a prop. Okay. Pookie's seen it before. The joke where I have that prop at the end. You know the joke we're talking about, Pookie. That's one of my favorite jokes. Yeah, he knows. And that joke, it always brings the house down. But I've only done it like a handful of times. Don't really do it that often. I will do it at the show. So
let's go. Run it. Run it.
Just get ready for it.
Okay.
I do want to say, MJ, that when you ask like how did they feel when they got the call, I think because like with Lee, Bert, Pookie, and just adding Jared, because Jared and I are just really meeting. I just randomly called. I was like, I got to get his phone number. I called another comedian. Who is this? The guy that was on stage and he was talking about this. And he's like, oh, it's Jared. Looked him up on IG and I reached out to him because I feel like South Florida needs to know about him and beyond. But between myself, Bert, and Lee, and Pookie, this is what we do. Like what they're saying, like I don't even think twice when they call me. I just look at my calendar.
Right.
They'll call and be like, sis, I need you on, August 5th. Hold on. All right, I'm good. I got you. There's nothing has to transpire in between that. I'm just locking in that date because one of them need me. So I don't know if it's so much of I'm honored, Bert. Thank you. I'm telling y'all when I get off the phone, I'm gonna cry. I appreciate you guys so much for even reminding me of what I do and how people appreciate my presence and my work, because it's big for me for my colleagues to respect my work, and that says a lot. And I'm thankful for you guys. So like that's just what we do. We can get off the phone right now and be like, hey, you suck, but I'm gonna need you to call me. I'm gonna need you to put this day down and let me know if you're available. You know what I mean? So that's what we built, and I want to continue to build that in South Florida so people can know that we're here. The last thing I'll say before someone else says something, like I mentioned before, I spoke to Marvin Dixon a few years ago when I came back to Florida, and I got a connection through him, and I left him a message, and he called me back, and he asked me one of the most life-changing questions that I've ever had. He said, do you talk to other comedians? I'm like, huh? He said, do you talk to other comedians? I'm like, yeah. He said, well, don't nobody know who you are. Wow. I was like, oh. No one knew my name. No one knew my name because I was staying in a safe space. So long story short, the audacity, I'm being audacious. I'm not going to be safe. Y'all can come out, but no, we grown. So take that as you will.
It's happening at the Black Box in Boca. So family, listen, make sure you get your tickets. Pookie F Baby's back. Pookie, I was holding this question for you. What's the worst place, since you're the host, what's the worst place you've ever told a joke?
Ever told a joke?
Yeah, the worst place you've ever told a joke. Funeral home, tell us.
The worst place I ever told a joke. Yeah, probably was at a wake.
Okay.
Probably was at a wait because he wasn't gonna wake up. So I was gonna see if bro was gonna wake. Yeah, but you know, probably had a wake.
Too.
Okay.
Yeah, because people gotta understand people. They like laughter, but you gotta understand other people's sense of humor. Like I know Lee's sense of humor. Like the reason why I'm glad he didn't say what that particular thing that he was going to say about that joke, because I seen that joke firsthand, and if he would have said it, this was gonna be a different show. Also, I seen Bert, and I know what Bert capable of. Like I seen everybody. Only person I didn't see is what's the one? Jared. I didn't see. You look like you was on Grey's Anatomy. But
he do.
You look like you like on Grey's Anatomy, but
that's all right.
I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Jared, you all right?
Yeah, but other than that, I know all these comedians. But yeah, that's the worst place was a Larry Dog show and the Wake. If you know, you know.
Here all night, we all got a bad Larry Dog show.
Look, Lee laughing, your cousin Lee laughing, Natasha laughing. Jared, I got you. I'm gonna take you to a Larry Dog show.
No, don't do it. Don't.
Take to the chicken shack where they smoke cigars and ain't no lights. The power went out.
Wow.
Back sweating.
And you gotta tell jokes over a generator. So yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot about my appearance going on at this show. I have some feeling. I'm not sure why.
No, not really. Just stand at the door. We'll thank you, security. But we just gonna have a good show. Like it's gonna be great. I got faith in Natasha.
Wait. Back this up. Jared, what did you say?
What's that?
What did you say?
Oh, I just have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of jokes about my appearance at this show, and I'm ready for them, but I can fire back.
Yes, you can. You're good. You got to load it.
Hey, Jared, you feel like you getting set up?
Oh, maybe.
Not at all, man. Jared,
No, not at all. I'm really thankful. I'm really thankful to be on this. I really, really am.
So this is the way we indoctrinate you. We crack on each other, so we gonna crack on you.
I got you. It's fine. Totally.
That's family.
Listen, let me ask y'all. How do you come up with your jokes? Do y'all just come straight off the dome, off the audience vibe, or do you just take time and just literally write out jokes? Because I hear people say, sometimes they sit and they write their jokes out, and then you have some that just go right on stage and whatever that vibe is, that's what they go off of.
Okay, family, before you guys answer that, the first thing I need y'all to do before you answer is tell her to not tell jokes and then go on.
Gotcha. Don't do that bison joke no more. Where I would say,
hold on, Bert. Don't do that. She can do that joke, man. You can do, Lady Des, do that joke as much as you want to, as so long as nobody else can hear you. Go ahead, Bert.
For me personally, my jokes come from life experiences.
Yeah.
They come from, if I see something in the audience, I don't do a lot of crowd work, but sometimes crowd work is necessary, especially if you want to keep an engaging audience. It's no different than social media. You can post all day long, but it's when you go live, it's when you show personal stuff that people like to get engaged. So sometimes you got to do crowd work. And then sometimes inspiration hits where it hits. I'll be driving somewhere and I'll see something and I'll get my phone and I'll just start recording and I'll go through whatever I said in the car and try to get the bits that are poignant, that work with the thing I see. And then I'll try it on stage. I don't go to a lot of open mic sessions, my personal choice. But I feel like it's when I'm working with a show crowd. Because the show crowd is essentially there.
Wait,
it's probably my phone.
Hold on, Bert.
Let me real quick because we're getting some feedback. Reception is bad. So we're only getting what you're saying in bits and pieces. Can you rewind? Oh, yeah.
Sound like he's singing Egyptian Lover.
That computer love, huh?
That was the computer love, man.
Yeah.
And he's still
you got an
trying.
earpod? Bert, can you put on the earpod? Or headphone?
Put my headphones on.
Yeah. See if that'll help.
My dog,
why
he
you get-
he the oldest out of everybody. He all right. He gonna be all right. He got it.
While we waiting on Bert to
There we go. Can y'all hear
get
me now?
static free. Yeah.
Yeah, but you went black. You a real old. You a papa.
There you go.
That's
We're gonna do
papa
it
stuff.
at the same time. Okay, do it again.
I think.
We can hear you.
You know what? Them Haitians be doing radio stations over here. They done opened another radio station down the street in somebody's house.
Wow.
That's my people. That's my white people. I can talk about them. You know, them Haitians have 17 radio stations in one neighborhood. You can't. I don't even get 99 jams over here. It'd be compa music 24/7. When I hear that little guitar, I know that's them. Ding, 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 ding. Like it's 7 o'clock in the morning, Jean Pierre. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
And they eating grill.
Yeah.
Bert, you stupid.
I'm sorry, but I got static every other day. I'm paying all this money for Wi-Fi. You can't even listen. You can't even listen to your iTunes. Cause here come Gene with his mess.
Somebody singing a remix of Smooth Criminal. Cut it out.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Stop! I said, like, stop it! I just want to listen to my music, sir. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
I'm sorry. Because that would go on a rabbit. We'll leave with that.
Yeah.
I'll answer next. God dog it. As far as writing is concerned, I observational comedian strongly, like a real life situation, as Bert was saying, and I'll build from there. But I have a thing with me that I'm still trying to grow out of. If I write it too long, it gets boring, and then I won't use it. So there's so much material that I've written out, but because it took too long for me to see it on paper, then I won't use it. So I kind of write in notes. Like my notepads make no sense. If you pick up one of my books and like, oh, I'm gonna steal her jokes, no, you're not. You're gonna get an aneurysm. Don't try it, because it's all over the place. But I understand that chaos. But if I try to write it word for word, and I'm gonna do this right here, and I'm gonna do this right here, now I'm gonna insert a movement here. It has to flow. It has to feel natural, because you can see that on stage too. When it doesn't feel natural to the comic, you'll see it. We look nervous, don't start paying attention, but it'll show in our work.
Oh, okay. Jared, what about you?
I would say it's a mixture of writing technique is a mixture. I'd say like I first observe things and then I write them in a notepad and then I write them out fully and then cut the fat wherever I can. And then just keep doing them at open mics until I earn shows and see what hits, what doesn't, then go back. But my most important thing is to cut out any excess words.
Yeah.
As you could tell, as I sit here saying nothing the entire time.
Smile and nod, boys. Smile and nod.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Who didn't we hear from? Lee.
Okay. So I'm like Bert in a sense. I can just see something and it'll trigger something in my mind that starts to spiral. So I may see a car driving by fast and that'll trigger something. And the joke I end up with has nothing to do with the car driving by fast.
Right.
I remember a few years back, there was this thing that and the beautiful thing about comedy is that there's no blueprint, so it's whatever you can do to make the people laugh, do it. Pookie, it was this thing I did a few years back like shout outs that I would do, and they're just like one-liners. And a lot of times I'll make jokes like it's basically like throwaway stuff. It's a lot of stuff comes to me so much that I don't even use everything. Like I'll just do something and never use it again. And there was this thing I did called shout outs. They were just basically one-liners. And Pookie told me that that I should keep it. And I actually started doing it because Pookie thought it was like some of the funniest stuff ever. But a lot of times I just see something and it triggers something in my brain. When I see so my type of comedy, I try to do what everybody else isn't doing.
Yeah.
I.e. making Diddy jokes. Like, come on, like how many people do we need to make Diddy jokes? You know, it's you beating a dead horse. That's something I stray away from. So I try to do what everybody else isn't doing, and that's basically how you stand out in the crowd. I mean, if you're doing what everybody else is doing, like how can we tell you apart from the last 10 guys that just did the same thing that you just did? So that's one thing I do. But it's mostly me just seeing something and it just triggers something in my mind.
Man. Okay. Hey Lee, that make a lot of sense. I'm gonna let Pookie talk real quick, but that makes so much sense because I had someone walk up to me and ask, "Hey, why don't you tell jokes about Diddy? You should make some jokes about Diddy." No, you just heard 3 comics get off stage talk about Diddy. I'm not doing it.
My thing with it is I may talk a lot of crap. I may say a lot of stuff. Yeah, he may have done all those things, but at the end of the day, in my eyes, he's still a black man. So we don't need everybody still tearing this dude down or whatever. Yeah, he may be wrong, but you know, he's still a black man. We have it hard enough as it is in America. So you don't need me contributing to something like that. Now, if it were something like you wore some tiny shorts or something out in public, yeah, that's fair game. But like just tearing down another black dude or whatever, that's I'm against it unless you say something about me, then it's gloves coming off.
Hey, well, brought this on yourself.
You reap what you sow. I mean, I'm personally not gonna get up and tell a Diddy joke because I like individuality. If we all tell a Diddy joke right now, 2 of us are gonna tell the same joke.
Absolutely.
You know, that's why I don't too much focus on the Diddy joke. But man, that cat bought that on himself. He been thugging and bugging since '93.
Yeah.
This is what they got to get him on. That's on him. Hey, Bad Boy ain't never put a dime in my pocket. Even when I was stealing CDs from Columbia House, they ain't never put a dime in my pocket. I can't cry for no man that can't cut me a check if I call him. But at the same token, you know, you go in somebody's house, you go to the bathroom, because we all do it, and you look in that bathroom, and you see 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and you say,
"Sorry to interrupt. Who's Diddy?" No, just kidding.
If I go in your bathroom and see 10 bottles of baby oil, I'm leaving. I'm finding an excuse somewhere.
Hey.
Well, my son done twisted his pinky toe. We need to go to the hospital. I'm out. 10 bottles of baby oil, somebody getting touched. I don't care who he is.
Yeah, something inappropriate is happening in this house.
Something inappropriate is
going to happen. Baby oil lasts a long time.
Wait, I just want to know what's going through.
I want to say one thing. For mine?
Wait, what's going on?
You said what's going through my head?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about free R. Kelly. That's all I'm worried about. I just want to free R. Kelly. Well, how I come up with my jokes? Yeah, I like R. Kelly. Hey, Jared, I don't know if you know who R. Kelly is. He got a song.
All right, I had him kicked out.
And he drops I'm sorry. This is bugging me. Have you guys seen The Punisher? the TV show?
Oh, I
No.
thought you were talking
Yes.
about Diddy again. Ain't one of them dudes named the Punisher?
No.
I was like, oh, we back to Diddy. If I look at your phone and I see one person named the Punisher in your phone, I am leaving you alone, sir. We've got nothing else to speak on.
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm back.
I ain't playing pickleball with you no more. Our kids can't hang
I'm
together.
back.
You got $10 of baby oil and somebody named the Punisher in your phone. Don't
In
call
your
me,
phone.
sir. Please.
All right, I'm back.
Okay,
So, like
go
I was
ahead.
saying, free R. Kelly. And second thing, how I come up with my jokes is I do crowd work. I do a lot of crowd work because I host a lot of shows. So some of the times I do come up with jokes, some of the times I don't. And like Lee Smith said, and like Bert said, and like Tasha said, and like Jared almost said, like it's everything about observation. Like you got to be observant. You know what I'm saying? That's another scramble word. You got to be observant, and you got to know like what you're doing and what's going on. Because he right, originality is a plus. See, I got midget jokes. I got jokes about midgets. I got jokes about Haitian people. Like I got jokes about everything but the stuff that everybody else, open micers, talk about. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you probably wouldn't even see us at an open mic. You probably won't see Lee Smith at an open mic. You probably won't see Natasha. You probably won't see Bert because it's no originality. Everybody, like you say, everybody gonna talk about the same thing. It's called current events. They like to talk about current events.
Yeah.
My life ain't no current event. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I used to get whoopings when I was little. I used to yeah, I'm an 80s baby. We really get whoopings out here. My mom ain't care about the police. Right? Look, Mrs. Smith knows too. Like my mom will whoop you. Like that's the type of go find a switch.
I'm telling you, man.
That's where I live. That's where I grew up. Book of food
Why are you
stamps.
whooping me with this?
I'm trying to tell you, like my mama told me, you're behind this grass and I'm the lawnmower. I thought she was a Mexican, but we grew up with like book of food stamps. I grew up with like the women in my life. My jokes is mainly around women, cause they say you talk about your hurt, 2 divorces, but that's it. I just talk about women. So that's how I come up with my material, man. If y'all want to know.
I got you. And we're going to jump on women. Family, listen, it's going down on June the 27th. We want to make sure you get your tickets.
June 27th. Hold on now.
My bad. The 26th. That's Thursday, not the Friday. That's Thursday, June the 26th. Make sure you get your tickets for the Audacity, which is going down at the Black Box in Boca. Natasha, I want to get ahead of the wave here. What's next for Audacity? Is this just the beginning, or can we look for something bigger?
Well, this is just the beginning to lead to something bigger. Like I said, I'm going to be putting these on streaming networks. And everyone that you see here, I want to work with them to have their own specials put out as well. My husband and I started a film company called 5011 Films. 5011 Films, and he's with a group called Black Star Studios. So they're writing movies and working with Roku directly. We're also working to get things on Amazon Prime. So we're really working behind the scenes. Everybody is working to get this out so we can start rotating out great comedians that no one knows about. That, you don't always, man, Bert cracked his code with social media. It took him a long time to get there, but he finally found his voice for social media. And that's not easy to do. So why not put myself in position to be one of the people to say, okay, y'all see what this guy doing. You see him in person, he's funny. This is a special. We're gonna get this special on all of these platforms as well, because when he gets called again, we don't want him disrespected with the price that people are trying to get him out for. When we know you'll call another comedian from a whole nother state, a whole nother somewhere else, fly them in, take care of them royally, but we in your backyard and you won't even look at us. But you want us to come out for maybe, some change. Now we do stuff for one another.
Shondo.
That's a family price. That's a family price, right? But when you want your event to be off the chain and you say, I'm gonna call Mr. Show, you saw the numbers, right? You saw the numbers, you see what he does, but then you still want to insult him and say, hey, I'm gonna give you $75 to do these 45 minutes.
What?
Huh? Huh?
You better
No,
prophesize, preach, and all the above, girl.
So that's what my main goal is. That's my bigger like Lee Smith. I think Lee is so funny, and like he doesn't even realize how funny he is. He is one of my husband's favorite comedians.
Wait,
Like,
but before you continue, let me interject. I just got a text message from your husband saying, "Hey, I don't know if you're still there, but tell my wife to bring me 2 Coke 45s or 2 split smoked liquor bulls. I just popped the blue pill, and she's about to call me the Punisher tonight." So, yeah, I don't know if y'all in the same house right now, Natasha.
I could have sworn this was a church event. This was a
Hey,
church show.
look, I got the message right here. Can I look? I got the message.
And to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie to you, Miss Lady D and Mr. Smith.
We might as well cuss at this
Hold
point. I'm sorry.
I'm telling you what he told
hold
me.
on. Miss Lady and Mr. Smith, y'all, this church show, right? I'm asking y'all, this is a church show, right?
It's a Green family show.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask you a question. Y'all don't like liars?
No, we don't. No.
So why y'all lied to me and told me we were gonna be here for 40 minutes? It's 57 minutes and 30 seconds already.
You ain't even been here for no 57 minutes. You
Matter of fact, here we go right now. I need each and every one of you to give us your social media. Tasha, you're going to be last because besides you giving us social media, we want to once again go over how to get tickets to the comedy special, the live taping of Audacity. And since we don't want to hold Pookie F Baby any longer, start with your social media, sir.
No, I ain't got nothing to do. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm just talking. Yeah. Oh, first of all, before I do this, let me thank y'all though, Lady D and MJ. Thank y'all for having me too on the show. My social media is Pookie F Baby on IG. Pookie F Baby. I just did had a video that's almost 200,000. Blessed, I'm trying to be like Bert. Also, my Facebook is Sylvester Joe Britton. That's my real name and my job interview name. And that's it.
Wait, listen, everybody. Trust me, MJ don't stay up after 9:30. So
You'll be out real soon.
the only reason he's still on here because y'all got him laughing. All right. Other than that, he would be
rapping. You see me rapping.
This up.
Bert
But
Cornelius.
he's still on here. Oh gosh.
Social media, sir.
At Bert C Comedy everywhere. That's how you find me. You type at Bert C Comedy in Google, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I'll pop up. I do skits and voiceovers. And that's the bread and butter right now. So you go on Instagram, we at 207. You go on Facebook, we at 335. I got a lot of videos. I got millions of views across the water, the whole nine. And I just want to leave you with one thing. If I can give you one piece of advice, you walk in somebody's bathroom, they got more than 10 bottles of baby oil, and they know somebody named Punisher, get out the house. You ain't got no business walking around like John Cena for the rest of your life. You see how John Cena walk? You don't need to walk like that. Somebody getting penetrated. Use your common sense. I love you. I just want you to know that ain't nobody else gonna tell you that. Look in the cabinet. You see 10 bottles of baby oil, you run. I question 5 if they ain't got no churn. But you see 10? Somebody getting penetrated. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but somebody.
Cousin, what's your social media?
I don't even know no more.
You looking like
Reach
wow.
one, teach one.
You can find me on all things at Lee Smith is funny. If you can't find me on there, I'm probably not on there. Facebook, it's either Lee Smith is funny or just straight up Lee Smith. It is a common name, so just search until you find me. But Lee Smith is funny on all things social media.
Most definitely. Jared, our brother from another mother.
That's right. I'm Jared Stein Comedy at on Instagram, and just my name everywhere else. But that's where you'll find most of my stuff.
All right, family, friends, it's the lady of the hour, the comedian, one of South Florida's funniest, who's got the audacity coming your way on June 26th, Miss Natasha Naomi Calloway. Take it away.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I appreciate you guys for being on with me tonight. Pookie, Bert, Lee, Jared. You guys did very well. You behaved until you guys started to get sleepy, and then it's about that hour for stuff to start popping off. So we're gonna close this up before I won't get invited back. You can find me on all social media under Calloway Comedy. Insta, Google, Face, Tweet, Calloway Comedy. It's everything. I mean, I have a Snapchat, but I'm too grown to be on Snapchat. The only thing I need to be snapping is peas. So I really, what you can do? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Calloway Comedy. I keep it easy. And again, please make sure you get your tickets at bocablackbox.com to the Audacity comedy show. It's a live recording. The show starts at 7:00. Well, the doors open at 7. Show starts at 7:30. Please do not show up at 7:45. Talking about we missed it, because you'll interrupt the flow. Just get there on time. Get your tickets. Come out and have a great time. Okay. Thank you.
All right, family. Well, you saw it right here first, but you need to be in the house on June 26th. It's all happening at the Black Box in Boca. It's going down headlined by none other than South Florida's very own Miss Natasha Naomi Calloway, and she's bringing the heat with her in the forms of Jared Stein, my cousin Lee Smith, my big brother, little brother, Mr. Booty Hole himself, Bert Cornelius.
You see what you did? You see what you
I'm
did?
sorry.
You started that with the baby all, sir. Sorry.
People gonna be grabbing their baby. Get away, that booty hole.
All hosted by Pookie F Baby. Lady Dads, we do this each and every Monday night at 8:30 in the PM. We're working on next week's show. My sister, we're gonna say goodbye to these people. I'm gonna say goodbye to you, and we will do this all again next week. Family, thank you for joining us. Get your tickets to Audacity for June 26th. Peace out.
Peace.
Good night,
Thank
everybody.
you, Lady Des. Thank
Good night,
you,
everybody.
MJ.
Bye.
Good night.